I had to go pick up Watson.
We gotta turn the camera.
Do we get a camera?
Yeah.
You deal with the camera.
Okay, I'll deal with it.
You go deal with the camera. I had to go pick up Watson. And I knew I'd been up to Pease Air Force Base many times, and I knew exactly where it was. And I've delivered magazines up in that area, and I'd been in that area many times. So I knew approximately where I was going. So when I glanced at the map before I left and figured, okay, I get off there and it'll be right ahead of me. So I went up Route 95 and I turned onto Route 4 as I had expected to do, and then I got off at exit 1. And I did not see, I knew that I thought it was right in the area where I was to pick up the dog. It's in some building or another that Lynn works in. So I called her and she said, well, where are you? I said, well, I got off at 1. And she said, oh my God. She said, no, you want 4. So I said, okay. So I got back on the highway and went up to exit 4 and got off. And there was a traffic circle there. So I called her back again. I said, okay, I'm at the traffic circle. And she said, oh my word. She said, I don't know how I'm going to... Oh, wait a minute. Service Dog Project. Oh, I'm telling a story, so I have to keep going. Okay? Bye. That's that phone call I get every mail call. At any rate, so I'm at this other traffic circle off exit 4. That is exit 4 off Route 4. Now, I didn't know where the hell I was. She didn't know how to tell me to get to where she was from this circle, because she didn't know where the circle was, or she was unfamiliar with what was going on. So I said, well, I'll just type in this thing that the people, all these smartasses always do on cars. You just type it into your dashboard, and somehow Siri tells you where to go. So now I'm way up in the woods. Now I'm 10 miles past where I was supposed to be, whatever. So I type in this location, and she tells me to make a legal U-turn, and off we go. I made a lot of illegal U-turns in that process of trying to get back through the woods. It didn't tell me to get on the highway. It just was through the woods. I made a lot of U-turns, and I had so many people blowing their horn at me that I took my hearing aid out of my ear so I didn't have to listen to everybody. And I finally, after a great deal of time, got back to exactly where I had been when I'd gotten off at Route 1, at exit 1. So I called her up again, and I said, look, I'm back where I started from. And she talked to me a little bit more. She said, go find somebody. So I pulled ahead and went into Pease Air Force Base and got tangled up with the guy at the whatever they are in the little house that stands at the gate. And he told me to turn around and go back half a block, and that was exactly what I wanted. So I had been within a half a block of her the whole time. She thought that I was on Route 1, which is also in that immediate area. When I said I got off at 1, she thought I'd gotten off at Route 1. Now, Route 1 also has a traffic circle on it in Portsmouth. So when I was telling her that I was off at exit 4 and at the traffic circle, she thought I was at the Route 1. It got very confusing. And it didn't end there, because after I got the dog in the car, I still wasn't too sure where I was, but I found her at any rate. She said, well, just go down there and you'll get on 95. Now, I knew damn well I was about 10 miles from 95, but I couldn't understand what on earth she's talking about. But I wasn't about to argue. I figured I'd figure it out, because I do know the area somewhat. So I get down there, and the sign says to Route 95. So it was very confusing. I went through a half a tank of gas just wandering around the woods up there. So that's what I did today. I thought you'd like that. We will now open the mail if I can find... Where'd Steve go? He left me. Steve? You went away. Somebody went away. Did we turn the camera? We turned... Oh. No, you're not going to... This, by the way, is Watson wandering around here. I guess I'm going to do this all by myself. got
Hey,
one.
slime boy.
What? He's very nice. He does fine, Sean.
Oh, see what he did to my laptop already.
Oh, yeah,
twice.
he's
Did he really?
slobbery.
Did he really?
He was slobbering across the
He
table.
wasn't slobbery when I put him home.
Well, he's now.
Good. Have him come over and sit in your lap.
You dropped something on the floor. A little white thing by your heel.
Slobber.
Oh, okay.
No, okay.
Whatever. Oh, they got a lead on this one. I thought that was a pretty funny story. It was very complicated to try and
That
understand.
is, and yeah.
Jesus. Between the exit 1 and the route 1 and the exit 4 and route 4, I had problems. I wasted a whole half tank of gas. It was kind of fun though. It was the first time I'd ever used the GPS.
Well, that was your mistake right there.
Well, that didn't.
I never trust them. They're always
Well,
wrong.
I don't really trust it, but it got me, so I just figured, well, I'll just wander around, because I really didn't have anything to do besides come back here and do things I didn't want to do anyway. So I was fine.
I actually don't mind doing a little exploring from time to time.
Well, it was down to, I knew that,
Yes.
when I was going along Route 4, Pease Air Force Base was right on my left-hand side, and the runways go for a very long way, because they land great big planes there.
Oh, yeah.
So I had some feel for, I mean, I do maps. I happen to like maps, and I pay attention to maps, and I read maps quite well. So I had a, idea of where I was geometrically. But once I got off in the woods with her telling me to turn right and turn left, I only knew where that runway was. And I knew that Lynn was very close to the runway somewhere, so that's the kind of thing I went through today. I'm supposed to open these, right? Omaha steak, every day.
General idea on meal ball.
Okay, so here we go. We'll start with Jay and Gerhold. We'll throw out that one. We don't want this.
This thing ever loads up.
No, we don't want that.
Oh,
We
we
don't
don't
want
want
that. This is all the trash they give you. Keep the fires burning. You have to keep the whole fires burning. Okay, Jan. Mailed on the 11th. What day's today?
Today is the 14th.
Did you write down that he tied today?
Did I write it down?
Did anybody write it down?
wasn't here.
Everybody write it down someplace?
Certainly enough people know about it.
They probably will. We were all getting an argument about 2 months from now. I can't find the bottle. What happened to the bottle?
I see it.
Where'd it go?
I think this is it anyway.
It's under there?
No,
No.
that's not it.
Lynn, have you got the bottle? Lynn,
Is it under your desk?
I don't know. I don't think so. I didn't plan it that way. Oh, never mind, we got it. Steve had it.
Yeah, it's right in front of your table. All right.
Wait a minute. She always puts things in here, and you didn't get that.
What did I do?
She usually puts things, she writes funny things in there, and I didn't. There we go. Okay. The average person loses about $640 loaning money to friends each year. Really?
I don't doubt that.
Huh?
I don't doubt that.
You loan somebody $640 every year?
No, not 640, but I think that's, a composite of.
This is, the
Bunch of
average
smaller
person
loans.
loses $640 loaning money to friends each year. I
No,
know.
it may be all at one time. It's probably it's incremental.
I don't loan people money like that.
Well, no, I don't think most people do, but I think what it means is they, over time, they loan people loan, and it adds up to that much per
It
year.
does say average person each year. At any rate, on we go. Internet experts find that people use Google to search for health-related information, mostly on Mondays.
Really?
Oh, okay. A recent survey revealed the average woman pays nearly twice as much for a haircut as a man. I know that for truth. I know that for
Sure.
true. And here we have Hooker Crook. Who's got that? You're not paying attention.
By hook or crook.
This is Hooker Crook.
Okay.
This is Hooker Crook. Bud is with us today. Did you fix the fence, Bud?
Oh, yeah, that was,
What was the matter with it?
I don't know, I don't really know what, I just reset it, turn the switch off and back on again, I will.
That's that genius kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Reset it, turn it on and off. There you go.
Well, sometimes you have to actually unplug it. And you're gonna, I can't.
I'm sorry.
I can't do that. I hope Christmas brings you everything you're especially hoping for. Because someone as nice as you deserve it in the morning. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you. And $5 too. That's a very good one. Okay, here's another one. I don't know, just dropped on the floor. No? Okay, and here we have, so this looks like an advertisement, but you never know. We better open it. And it comes from Boston. That's a big city around here. Oh, Danvers Animal Hospital. Holy smokes. Client account registered. My God.
How much
Oh, okay. Oh, my Lord. Okay. That's very nice to have them do that. This is from Danvers Animal Hospital. I don't pay to have my dog have a physical exam before it gets a rabies shot. My dogs are so damn active here. If there's anything wrong with them, I think it would show, is the way I'm going on it. And besides that, I get a rabies shot for what, $2 at the town hall? So I'm not going to pay for a $50 exam and then a $26 rabies shot. That's just not going to happen. So, at any rate, they billed me that by mistake, and there probably wants a calendar, I'll bet you. I'll bet you.
separated?
I better look at these because I don't think he looks at them. There you go. Here we go. Uh-oh. Is this your birthday, Linda? I opened that by mistake. Put it back in the envelope. Where'd it go?
Yeah, quick. Put some tape on it.
Put some tape on it. I thought it was a calendar. Here, give this to Linda quick. Don't tell her I opened it.
All right.
Okay, get it at the end.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it. We won't tell.
This one is to Steve. Here, you better take this one too.
What's that? Oh,
Hmm.
oh, he's sitting right here.
The other one.
Oh, no, no, no.
The other one.
Any rate, Faye Staten, Durham, North Carolina. North Carolina. There's a lot of people in North Carolina nowadays. Here we go. I hope you're having no bad consequences after Mo's misadventure. I love looking at all the areas of the farm each day and wish that I could be there. I begin each day with the Doggy Daily and then look in whenever I have time. I absolutely love the Buckeyes and Edgar and Hayden and hope that the couple could end up here in North Carolina. Mo and the donkeys aren't too bad either. I feel as if I have had to let you and everyone else down this year here. I also have not been able to send poo pickers as I would have liked. About 2 weeks before, my husband and I were supposed to go on vacation. Our 80th 15-year-old, our 80-pound 15-year-old girl began having more problems to the point that I talked to the vet about letting her go to the Rainbow Bridge. She rallied and we missed vacation and then began 5 months of ups and downs. I used more poo pickers during that time than I ever would have imagined. That's why you didn't get any. You began gradual decline with the rest. We finally had to let her go, and I had a real hard time with it. I kept remembering what you'd said. Second problem has been my knees. Well, you got knees. You're only allowed to have one problem around here. I do have a couple boxes of odds and ends, mostly ready for you. Some of them belong to our babies and the bowls, etc. Please say hello to everyone there and wish Merry Christmas and thank you for everything you do. Donation in memory of our mother and father from the Blacklock Parker children. Enclosed is a donation in the name of... Really? There's 2 checks here. Oh, my very word. Okay. One is a calendar and one is a large donation check. Well, very nice. Thank you. Donation in memory of our mother and father from the Bladlock and Parker children. Okay, so I better put this in. I'm going to put this in with that, and then Linda will have to figure that out. That's North Carolina.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. This stool is slightly slippery. It's got slime on it. Judy.
That would be Watson.
That'd be Watson. Judy. What's happening?
My wife?
It's the cat's pajamas.
Actually, I'm online right now, doing meal call at the farm, so, can I call you back later? Beautiful. I'll get
And
back
we
to you.
have
Thanks, bye.
Richard and Margaret from Timonium. That's another place with a track. I've been to Timonium. I think there's a track at Timonium. Is there a track at Timonium, Maryland?
Who?
Timonium?
Timonium.
Timonium.
I have not heard of that.
Maryland.
I mean, I don't doubt it, but I haven't
There's
heard.
Laurel and Timonium.
Timonium.
Not ammonium. Share a little joy. Oh my. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all. Service Dog Project, Human and Fur Babies. Richard and Margaret. For 10 chicken bricks. Well, that's wonderful. 10 chicken bricks. So I have to put that in here. That gets the 10 chicken bricks done. And we're off again. Savoy. Architects, Ipswich. It's gonna be a Christmas card. Woo! What a fiasco that was. Isn't that wonderful? From all the architects. They're giving it.
What is Timonium?
Okay, we got to deal with that.
I've never heard of that before.
What?
Timonium.
Timonium? There's a racetrack there, isn't
Is there?
there? I think so. Is that what you just looked up?
I didn't look it up.
Well, I thought that's what you were doing.
No, but I will.
Gee, what is this? Janie? Vasadora? California? Maybe? I haven't mailed today.
What's he doing?
I'm glad somebody cooked something for supper.
You just say when you're done, you're ready. You're all set.
Well, I don't know how it
Keep telling her
was.
it's not ready for a while, otherwise she cuts the mail call short.
Okay. Uh-oh, she's
All right,
got
Timonium is in Baltimore County, Maryland.
Yeah. And the racetrack.
It's a small town.
Yeah.
Population of 9,926.
Yep.
Was part of the Lutherville Timonium CDP. The Maryland State Fair is held in Timonium each year.
Okay.
So it might be, the racetrack is probably at the fairgrounds, I would bet.
I don't know, something like that.
Interesting. Learn something.
Uh-oh.
you think?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is the person who wants a dog.
Hey.
Okay, I am very active. Let me see, where's that 1 year? Oh, boys. She's desperate for a dog and she lives in California. Well, move to Boston. No, I'll have to deal with her. I don't know. We have that guy. I better put it in Linda's. There we go. There is that guy up in the very top of Washington State. I have had 2 very positive reports that his Danes are wonderful. But Danes are wonderful anyway.
He's in their service
Yes.
dogs.
He's just getting into it.
Really?
He's building his kennel and things like that.
Well, that would be closer to California than we.
Goes to California by now.
There you go.
And I will do all I can to help him. Because that's basically how they judged me, was I had 3 dogs that were very well trained. So, you know, if you can kick out a couple good dogs, then you're probably a pretty good trainer. No?
So
You're not listening to me.
I know I am. I was
listening to me.
going to ask you. All right, I won't then.
Welcome back.
So he's just, I know, really. He's just started, you said, right?
He's just started.
So has he
He's
placed
about
any
6 months
dogs?
ago.
Do you know?
Huh?
Has he placed any dogs? that you know?
2.
Oh, he has already.
2. He plays 2, and I got very good reports from other people who have seen them. Not from him, but from other people. So,
Yeah. Great. That's great.
I don't know anything more about him, but I do think as he comes along that we might help him out all we can if we give him a couple dogs or something. We have so many right now in the kitchen.
You think? I can hear them.
They're getting big, and it's winter, and there's really no place to go really outside with them yet.
Sure.
They are nice puppies, though, let me tell you. Don't chew on each other's heads. Come on now. I just said
Yeah,
you were
they're nice puppies.
Look at
Don't
the
chew
chest.
on each other's
Look at
heads.
the chest on that male. That one right there by you, Bud. That one has got a chest on him you could drive a truck through. It's one of the males. It's the male. The one that's walking over the top of everybody. Nice puppy. Very nice puppy. At any rate, how are we doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Look, you didn't give me anything.
Well, I gave you a lot of things. You have stuff right there.
Well, I'll have to complain later.
Okay, we'll complain later. These were over here on the table. I'm assuming they were for today.
I didn't do anything to them yet. I've been wandering around the woods in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I didn't get anything done today.
Lost in the wilderness.
Lost in the wilderness. Pets go here. I don't know what this is all about.
What are you up to there, big boy?
Oh, goody. Advantix. She just put Advantix all over everybody today, so we're probably out of it again. Wait. No, I can't do that. I have to put that over there. This is from, well, I hope they say who it is. Pets go here.
Pets go here, pets go there.
No. Doesn't have a name on it.
No, I don't see a name. Nothing inside.
No, it is really very nice to have those 2. Thank you immensely, whoever you were.
But that's not me sniffing.
I have no label.
No more slamming the laptop, buddy.
Nope. Get out of here. Feed it. Go lie down. Go lie down. Oh, I didn't do that right.
Apparently.
I better pick it up because...
I'll get it.
No, you just sit there and say, I'll get it.
Okay, fine.
Sit there. There we go. Thank you, bud.
Draw the label to this. I'll still read it.
I'll read it. Who is it? Heather. From MN.
No.
Montana? Heather Huff. Apple Valley, MN. MN.
Minnesota.
I
Minnesota.
got a feeling it's Minnesota.
I keep trying to make it Montana.
No.
That's because I've been to Montana.
No, wait, MO is Missouri.
MT, I bet it's
MT is Montana, I think, yeah.
Who?
MT.
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 Did we just do this a couple of weeks ago?
We go through this every week.
Deja vu.
Okay, here we have,
MT, like my head.
look at this.
Oh,
Jeez.
Oh, your head?
yeah, my head, definitely.
There we
No
go.
question.
Here's that one. Here's one of those. You
boy.
have that one.
Oh,
Oh, it's your color, bud.
yeah, there.
This is home full of
My hat.
wags and wiggles.
That's cute.
This home is full of wags and wiggles. Isn't that cute? That's cute.
Wow.
1,000 unforgettable senior moments. How do they know?
And then, is there a quiz at the back so that they can tell like how quickly you forget?
No, it's unforgettable. There's a little bit of play in there. I have to read that. Oh, there's another one. Wait a minute. If you think dogs can't count, try putting 3 dog biscuits in your pocket and then giving your dog only 2 of them. That's a good one. And some dog cookies. That's very nice. Thank you very much. Okay, you have that now.
Who is that from?
I said it on it. I did.
Heather Hoff.
Heather.
Apple Valley Man. Heather. Thank you.
Good boy. There we go. Oh my heavens! Wow. Wow. Look at this.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa is right.
I was going to say, it looks like...
Tanner. It looks like
Tanner. No.
I better go back and read the label here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I was going to say,
God knows we always need them.
I was looking at it from an angle, it looked like a menorah, but then I saw the screwdriver handles and I said, nah, it can't be.
No, but we probably ought to nail that up somewhere, because people always say, where's the screwdriver? Why don't we just nail up this whole thing? We can, look at that, it's got holes in
It's
it.
meant to go, yeah, on the wall, workshop.
Yeah,
Okay,
give it
so
to
we-
Tom, he's got the place so organized, he'll get it organized.
No, we need them here, in the house.
Oh. So we
Okay?
can't find them?
Right. We'll screw them to the wall someplace, so we know where they are.
He'll know where the hanger is anyway.
Right. Okay, and we have
Lots of fires.
fire starters. And this is from,
Fire starter season.
yes it is, Margaret and Richard Ryman. Timonium.
Timonium. Oh, same.
Timonium again.
Same ones. Okay.
There we go. Okay.
It was Richard and... No.
Margaret.
Richard and Margaret.
Okay. Here we go. There. Made it. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Oh, boys.
It's antimonium.
Another year coming to an end and the holiday season is about to start. Good time to reflect on all the great achievements of Service Dog Project. Launching the Explore cameras at Crazy Acres allows us CPs to see the births of many future service dogs, their growth and education, and eventual pairing. It's heartwarming. Eventually, even the guinea hens and wild critters provide amusement. While the Save Donkeys show love and dedication to all animals by the staff and volunteers at Crazy Acres. We'd like to express how much we enjoy and thank you and your staff for all the work you do and allowing us to be part of it. We've put together another small box of goodies. Included in the box are 2 envelopes, one for the purpose of chicken tricks, the other for calendar. calendar envelope is an order form and cover the postage. Get the fund. Ow! Oh, jeez. That's
I think it's just.
something about Bentley, Ryan says it's Bentley Chaos. Included 3 Canadian stuffies for the puppies and some brass and stainless steel rings for your rope leads. Oh, good. Well, this time we'll dig around here and see what we got.
Canadian stuffies.
2 chicken bricks
Full of bacon, that would be nice.
and a calendar order. The calendar order can go in here. Oh, somebody moved it again.
Nice
Pardon
spot.
me, I almost put it on the floor.
Where's me?
2 chicken bricks.
Where's me?
All right, somebody moved the scrap basket. Boy, wasn't that a mess. I kept throwing things on the floor. Took me half a day to figure out the scrap basket wasn't there. We have these problems around here. Look at this.
Wow.
Isn't that a nice thing? Look at this. There's 2 of them.
Canadian maple leaf on there.
Somebody gonna take these from me so I can get the rest?
I thought you were gonna throw them at me, that's what you usually do. See, I can throw that, see?
Here you go. Oh, wait, we've got another one here.
Oh, these are great.
Ready? Look, there we go.
Nice.
We got it. Oh! This goes with the other thing.
Oh, awesome, yeah.
Ha!
We can put them up with Snoopy.
Put them up with Snoopy.
Oh, beautiful, I was.
That's a good one. We've got 2 holes here, just put them on there.
Yep, awesome.
Wow.
The,
Oh, yes.
Look, we got some rings in the bottom. Oh, good.
would you like one?
Those are nice rings.
Here, Pete.
Those are lovely rings. We'll do those tomorrow because we're already running out. This is
Where'd Snoopy go?
funnel. Huh?
Where'd Snoopy go?
I gave them to somebody. Here you go. Here's your stuff. Here.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And then we have these. These are good. Oh, look, they got the dog. That one fell on the floor. They got dogs' names on them.
Yeah, they do, names on them. Oh, look at that.
Well, you have to give them to them. And then we have a couple dog cookies and some rat wrap. This one,
That is awesome.
that thing is priceless. That's cute.
This is great.
How come we didn't do that ourselves? But it's cute.
I've been planning to do it, I just have not gotten to it.
That's cute. That really,
This is
that's pretty
great.
cute.
This is great.
Okay, we'll put everything in the box here. And we'll put everything in there. Where are we gonna
Somewhere.
put? Huh?
Gotta put these somewhere.
We have an overnight box over there, don't we? Of overnight cookies, I mean, on the cookie table, on the candy table or something. I was trying to have an overnight box thing there. And this is Carlene and Shauna Mitchell. Carlene with a K. Huh. Very nice. Thank you very much. They could have that. Get your department.
Thank you, ma'am.
Get that one.
That last box that you just opened, who was that from?
That's right in your hand,
Oh, that's this one.
I think. I'm not
Yes.
sure.
Yep. It's the Kenna?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
These are nice rings. These are stainless. You know, if you really watch all the things you're throwing out, sometimes you can collect an awful lot of hardware that's very nice. Like these rings. You know? These look brand new, but I'm very aware on halters that you can cut them up and get a lot of hardware out of them.
Really?
Yeah,
Just
a lot
like
of-
the rings and the buckles?
Yeah, the ring buckles and the ring, these things, what I use so much of. There goes our mother boy.
Hey, he did a great job today.
Yep. A lot of hard work, somebody had to do it, right?
He was smart.
I'm so glad there's people in there with those
No.
puppies. It's really kind of tough when there's nobody in there. They get noisy. Let's put this. put this in the pot with the other stuff in here.
Hey.
This is my ring
All
collection.
right, we're going way back here.
Okay, I'm ready.
You sure?
No,
No.
I'll sit here and do this, because this will be a good thing.
Right, a couple of people commented that there's no light on in the barn, so right after we finish, I'm gonna go down and take care of that.
Okay.
No.
And
Why don't you ask what I'm doing? I'm not gonna ask.
okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna package these, repackage these, because we've had complaints from the post office that they rattle. So if I put them, a 5 in a little bag, then when we, isn't that wonderful? So that's what I'm gonna do while you ask me questions,
There you go.
just to stay busy.
All right, stay busy, because I'm
Well,
catching up here.
oh, you've had plenty of time.
But we've had like about 50-something comments since.
You're drinking a lot of water.
Hey, you had a busy day, you know, it's thirsty.
I know. I'm very aware of dogs drinking water now. We've had some dog water drinking problems.
Linda H. says Watson has some swagger, huh?
Sure does.
He does.
He's a little loose. I mean, he's a young teenager. I worried about that, but then I went out and I watched all the dogs his age, and they all walk like that.
Is that right?
They get over it.
He's so big too. He's so
He's
gappy.
big.
He just
His tail is heavy.
learning how to
That's the
control his
heaviest
body.
damn tail.
Yeah, I get hit by it before.
Yeah, it's no joke.
I'm okay. B. Short sent this poem pertaining to the military. It's a Soldier's Silent Night. It's pretty long. Should I read it now, or do you want to read it later?
I'll read it later.
Okay.
Send it to me.
All right. Well, it's in the comments.
Oh,
No.
don't send it.
But thank you, B. Short, for sending that along. We will take a good look at that.
This is what you get when you ask for poker chips. When you send me a bag.
Jerry said my ringer sounds just like her.
Hey.
I like sitting here. You know why?
Huh?
So I like sitting right here.
Why is that?
Because that heater's blowing right on me.
Good, better you than me.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love heat.
All right, so Nice Lady wants to know, is slobberiness a genetic trait? Does that mean his offspring will be slobbery? Would you give Watson an extra treat or protein for his accomplishments, or to give him more energy and stamina?
They'll manage.
He'll manage.
They'll manage. They all manage. Most of them manage. No, he was slobbering me. His mouth is dry. It's just when he drinks water, it gets very bad. But that's typical.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of the characteristic
There are
trait around here.
some Great Dane owners that teach their dog to pick up a towel and shake it after they have a drink.
Really?
Yes, that can be done. But they're on their own.
Steve,
I don't teach
Megan?
them. No, that would take too long for us. But people who have service dogs, they have a little more time than we do, and they can teach them to themselves.
He is
We
one
got
handsome boy,
He
though.
is a big dog.
He's big and he's very
Nice
handsome.
dog.
Good boy.
He's a funny dog too.
Very friendly, too.
No, he has a little bit of the drunk look, but that's not a problem.
Can you have that one? Two bones there.
Okay, so Jerry Ray just said it's called Lean On Me Service Dogs is the name of the organization in
Right.
Bellingham, Washington.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He does.
I like this.
Yeah.
He's going through building the kennel out of a barn, and I have given him a few things like a raised kennel concept.
Yes.
I don't know where in Washington that is, so I'm
It's
wondering.
right up the top, Bellingham. That's
What?
where I went for that.
Central or near the coast, or?
I don't think it was on, yes, it was on the coast.
Was it? Okay.
That's where I went for that donkey, that donkey court case.
Uh-huh.
They shipped me all the way from here to there
No kidding.
for a week. I spent a lot of time there. I love it.
So him. I don't know, who was it?
Oh, it was Steve.
Oh, really?
Poor
Steve did
Steve.
overnight?
Yeah, because somebody didn't show.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah. So he got stuck, so I came out. So he got stuck, so I came out some snack or another. And 3 o'clock to get myself. It was Steve, snack or another.
Oh, my God.
It was Steve. He was late, too.
Must be wiped out today.
He's apparently is not worth much today. Apparently is not some comment about that.
Poor guy.
Make some comment about that.
Poor guy. Jeez. Lots of discussion about Watson. SDP tweets, tweeted about Martina being the star yesterday. Martina Navratilova retweeted. It'll thank Martina for her retweet and replied. So she actually replied to the tweet.
What are we talking about here?
The dog named Martina. So someone tweeted about Martina the dog and who she's named after, Martina Navratilova, the tennis star, responded to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was posted, and Martina Navratilova says, "Thanks for the work you do, and of course keep me posted with my namesake's progress."
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. That is great. That's great.
I don't know how she got notified, but whoever did it before, do it again.
I don't know. Tweet about Nora. See if we can get Nora Jones here. We'll take Martina too. It's okay. A lot of discussion about Watson and puppies and.
Hi, puppies. They nice puppies.
Shauna Mitchell says, we noticed on the Puppy Hill cam that Snoopy looked lonely on the roof, so we sent his Woodstock to keep him company next spring. Thank you, Shauna. We were going to do that. That's great. Thank you so much.
That really is, that's very nice. I like that.
Awesome. I love it. I love it.
You ought to survive out in the winter.
I'm going to give him a couple of coats of...
Coast or something?
Yeah, yep. Yep. And then we'll get him up there.
Now that we have them, we can always have the pattern, so. How are we doing? Where are we going to hang the screwdrivers? Over the coffee pot?
Oh, yeah, this is a good place. You can use them as coffee stirrers. You know? What about the short ones, though? Those will be for picking up donuts or something.
We don't have much wall left around here, if you notice.
Really?
Over there behind the door, maybe?
Where?
No, there's not much room.
I think I see a little spot over there to the right of your clock.
Okay.
We'll find a place. We'll find a place. So there's either something going on with the barn cam or the lights off. I think the lights off, so I'll be going back down there after.
You can screw them on the side of the mantelpiece there.
What's that?
You can screw them on the end of the mantelpiece. The end.
That's true, right there.
Yeah, right there.
Not bad idea. Like a lovely little
Mm-hmm.
decoration, too.
Yeah.
Be very decorative.
Yeah.
So bad the handles aren't different colors.
You can paint it. So after I went up and picked up Watson, I didn't finish my stories. I came back here thinking, oh, I'll go check the back down. go back to work.
Okay.
And Linda says, but I've got 7 cartons of magazines, cartons of calendars which have to be sent. So I went down to the post office again. I went down to the post office and sat there while they did it. It takes almost a half an hour count. So I was there for a long time. I had both Bentley and Sizzle with me and a mat for them to lie on. And this man came along. He said, oh, he says, those are Great Danes, aren't they? I said, yes, they are. He said, oh, he says, I know somebody who breeds those dogs and trains them and things up there in Ipswich. I said, really? I said, that's fun. I said, who is it? Megan. Turns out it's Megan's boyfriend's father.
Oh, is that right?
We had a fun time talking.
Oh, no kidding.
He's a
That's
retired engineer. There's no reason in hell he's not up here helping. You know, so I told him so. So he went away after a while. He spent quite a bit of time with us.
Probably right after you told him to come and work. That's when he went
And
away.
then this other guy comes in, he sits down with me. And that was fine. We were talking, and he just wanted to sit and pat the dogs. He thought they were wonderful. Just sitting there patting the dogs, patting them. And this other woman comes out, and she made all sorts of conversation with us about me and my husband sitting there. And this guy, his hearing was worse than mine. So he wasn't hearing this. But she kept going on and on about it. So eventually she left, and after she left, I said, you know, she had the 2 of us married already. What's flabbergasted? What? It was funny. Well, I had a good time.
That's funny.
Let me come in screaming.
So Blue Penguin says, Dearest Carleen, Steve, just wondering, did you guys see or hear of Trainer Steve adventures in doggy sitting overnight last night?
No.
I haven't heard of his adventures, but I just heard that he was overnight.
No.
And it's Watson's birthday today?
Yeah.
Watson! Well, we'll celebrate later, kid. All right. So all these musicians are being named here. I think we should get them all together and do a little benefit concert here, maybe at Dogfest next year. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be awesome. Anyhow, wishful thinking.
Don't get your foot stuck in the cord. You have your foot stuck in an electric cord. You know that? Steve?
Say what?
You know your foot is caught in an electric cord?
It's not caught yet. I haven't
There you
gotten
go,
up.
I just wanted to try and stop.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the help. Dora says, she says, Steve, I thought you are SDP Tweets. Guess I was wrong. So who's our mystery tweeter? I'm not sure who it is, but it's not me.
Okay,
I
while
don't
you're
tweet.
talking mystery tweets, maybe you could explain this thing to me. Every
Oh,
time
boy.
I turn on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
I have a tweet. A tweet.
Yeah.
So I poke on here, okay, and it tells me, and it's always, thanks for the work you do
That's
How
Martina
did I end up with that. Now, usually when I just type okay or something, it sends something to them. I didn't mean to do that, and I don't know how to type. I don't know what to do after that, so I usually just turn it off.
I'm not getting mixed up in that at all.
It's tough. Say, options, attach, quick, whatever, save as grab, and I don't know what to do about it.
I'll take a look at it after. It's probably the way you have it set up. But,
Well, it makes a phone call. What those tweets are. I don't tweet. I don't know a tweet. I don't have a
apparently
tweet.
you do.
I don't have a tweet account.
You don't have to have an account to get them.
Oh,
I think to send them.
I can think of loads of things I'd like to tweet to CNN. Well, every once in a while I come up with a beaut. And I have no way of letting them know how clever it would
We'll
be.
find a way to work.
No.
Dogs Are Best says, love the background puppy sounds. Rebel, how do you decide if your dog needs a coat? Large dogs in the winter? Question mark.
If they haven't got any hair, they need it. No, all dogs could need it in some weather, but if a dog has an undercoat, a German Shepherd has an undercoat. These dogs do not have an undercoat. These dogs don't. A lab doesn't have very much. But the smooth coated dogs like these, they definitely need a coat. If you need a coat, they need a coat.
Overcoat rather than an undercoat.
Lord help
Aren't you
me.
glad I'm back?
Oh, God.
That's good. So is that necessarily short-haired dogs or just,
Well, if they have short hair, they don't have enough
okay,
undercoat.
undercoat? Okay. Anyhow, trout. Hi, Steve. I'm a mural artist, and coating woodstock with varnish, the varnish will get cloudy from the sun. Perhaps not the best idea. My murals are just painted, and they last about 10 years before fading. Yeah, you're right. I would. What about polyurethane? Because I know that does kind of yellow a little bit, but
He's yellow.
he is yellow. But I would at least coat the edge with some silicone caulking or something, just so that it doesn't absorb moisture around the edges. What do you think about that? Wait to hear from you. But that's. I thank you for the advice.
These duct tape would work too. You know that skinny electrical tape, I bet you it's that width.
Yeah, but then it changes the color.
No. Get yellow.
Oh, okay.
I got yellow. I bet you someplace.
Oh boy.
I may not have it in this drawer, but I have it somewhere.
That's quite a pose.
Actually, the next Snoopy that I get, I'm going to make out of sign board instead of the one that we have was cut for me out of plywood, and it's been reglued and I've reglued it and coated it and da.
See if that's the same width, because that comes in yellow.
Yeah, it's just a hair wider, but it's almost perfect. That's good. Okay.
Okay, so I have to find
The yellower
the
one.
yellow one. They come 5 to a pack, and there's the yellow one in the pack.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
There's the yellow one around here someplace.
We'll find it. Maybe. Jane O'Keefe wants to know, can Bud tell the story of how Chaos got her name?
Go ahead, Bud.
Come on, Bud, you're on.
Well, I can do that.
It's over me, because I can't remember.
Huh?
I don't know.
You remember?
No?
You named her.
What the hell saying me? Smack the one that's causing that puppy to scream. I mean, smack them pretty good. They're not supposed to make each other scream.
Posted,
Go ahead.
but you can tell it again. We'd love to hear it.
Okay. Chaos's mom was Lindsay, and, yeah, Lindsay Bobby.
Mhm.
And shortly before Lindsay was due, we don't know, I forgot how many days prior to her due date, a couple, 3, 4, something like that, she discharged something or she was leaking something which did not look normal. So we rushed her down to George's in the evening. Luckily he was there, I guess, and he determined that it wasn't normal and he needed to go in, and I forgot how he went in, whether it was cesarean or vaginally, but he went in and pulled out a dead puppy and Chaos as well. Chaos was the one that was living.
Huh.
And that was it. That was the story. But the name came about when we returned. You said, well, that was a chaotic evening. We'll just call it Chaos.
Oh. Well, it's not clever.
There you go. You have your moments.
Well, it was chaotic because it was worrisome, you know.
Oh, I'm sure,
all
yeah.
that stuff going on.
And they were the only 2 pups?
Yeah. There's one stillborn and Chaos.
Really? Huh. Interesting.
Huh. And suddenly recognized that there's something odd coming out.
You know who recognized it? Who was here? Was Dorchester Katie. Remember Dorchester Katie?
Oh, my word, yeah.
Yeah, she was here.
Dorchester Katie.
And she was, because she loved Lindsay, and she was out there talking with Lindsay and so on, and she noticed that, you know, dripping, which wasn't normal looking, and
Huh.
certainly not,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that was very nice. Thank you for telling me again. I'll try to remember this time.
Well, it was a long time ago.
Yes, it was. 8 years?
8 years, more or less, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It had to be.
You don't know how many people, when you're out and around with these dogs, it's a shame they only live 5 years. How old's your dog? 12. Unreal. We've had a couple cancers that were not nice, but, you get them anyway.
Two Cat Mom says, I remember waiting so patiently for Watson to make his much anticipated arrival at Crazy Acres. He was such a cute pup with giant feet, and he's still quite the looker now. He is a really handsome dog, not a puppy anymore. He's a teenager.
He's going to be a little more than a teenager now. He just graduated today.
Suzanne. Oh, I guess apparently the Buckeyes pulled an escape trip over the fence on Forest Steve early this morning.
Ah, yes, they did. That's why he moved it away.
Oh, okay. SDP tweet says the account is set to notify Carlene's phone.
Isn't that wonderful?
So there you go. So you're getting them.
I'm getting them, but am I supposed to, can I retweet something back?
I would say no, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, this person will tell us in 5 minutes.
SDP tweets, can you? I think you just receive them and can read them, but I don't believe you can tweet back. I'm not sure though. Oh, I'm not sure how it's set
It
up.
seems to look like I can, because every time I do something, it says send. And I don't know what
You
the
don't know
hell
what
I'm
you're sending? Oh boy,
No.
we could be in trouble. Okay. Couple of recorded hijinks with some of the pups here. Sandollar says, find and watch the recording of Steve's overnight activities. Maybe show it to Carlene. So we'll have to look for that after. And Charles says, silicone the edge would be good, then just leave it. Okay, great, thank you. Because that's exactly what I did with Snoopy. I siliconed the whole edge after I re-glued it. So hopefully no moisture will seep into it. So, great.
Are we done?
Shauna Mitchell says, UV stabilized marine varathane would be best for Woodstock. My can had gone so hard, so it didn't coat it. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway. Yeah, the guy that lives across the street from me is a cabinet maker, and he suggested once marine varnish, because apparently it doesn't discolor, but I don't want to get into it. Anyway, we'll keep it simple. Jane O'Keefe says, thanks for the story, bud.
You're welcome, absolutely.
And a couple more. Right, Courtney, well, yeah, she's just putting something out to the commenters. So, about being respectful of your resident mods. MJ Momcat, yes, I'm going to go down and take care of that as soon as we finish here. SDP tweet says, it's SDP's Twitter account. Carlene gave me the password almost a year ago. She just needs to log in to tweet.
Like I remember the password? That's going to be the next problem.
Tweet? Tweet? What are we talking about here?
What am I trying to do?
Maybe we should have Woodstock do the tweeting. Carlene, your slippers match your stool. Quite chic. Chic.
These are very tired slippers.
Okay, now we're getting down to business here.
Somebody already sent me another pair, and I should have the other pair. These are a little raunchy.
All right, mountain to sea. What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? Okay.
It's chicken pot pie. So, I think we're ready to sign off.
Okay.
Because someone over there is starving. And if we don't get the food out here soon, she's going to start eating anyway.
Okay.
So thank you all.
I can hear they're heating things up in there.
Have a lovely evening.
Bye.
Thank you.